Hello, once more, everyone. Welcome back to the NFL playoff predictions for 2021. As we are here for the Wildcard weekend after a wild, crazy season, 18 weeks. My overall record for regular season to finish it was 67 and 60, 7 games over 500. As we get ready for the playoffs, it's time to get ready for Wildcard weekend coming up. We have 6 fun games to predict this week. Plus, there will be lots of stuff to predict for the playoffs. 6 games this week, 4 games a week. After that, 2 games in the championship week, 3 weeks from now, and then about a month from now, Super Bowl 56 on February 13th. So with that being said, let's get into my 2021 NFL predictions wildcard week. Guys, here we go. On this Thursday, I'm going to center these helmets up real quick. There we go. Now we got it. Buccaneers. No, my bad. Not Tampa Bay. We have the Las Vegas Raiders and Derek Carr. Derek Carr's first playoff appearance against Cincinnati Bengals, the AFC North Division champions, and Joe Burrow, who came back from injuries. And the Bengals, as an AFC North champs, are maybe the surprise team that I did not expect to see this year in the playoffs. I expected the Ravens to stay in the North Division, or the Browns, or even the Steelers, but sadly the Steelers finished with a wild card spot, so has the number 7 seed. But, yeah, this matchup's going to be interesting on Saturday afternoon. Personally, I think Cincinnati, Joe Burrow playing at home, and the Bengals. This is a better matchup for Cincinnati at home. First home playoff game in a long time. Maybe in the last decade and a half. Last time I think they had a home playoff game was, I want to say it was 2009 maybe. But I have no idea. 2009, I think. I'm not sure about that, though. Overall, I like Cincinnati as the home team in this matchup, and that's why I'm going to take Cincinnati to win here in the wild card weekend, advance to the AFC divisional round next week, where they will wait to find out. Either they'll go to Buffalo as the number 4 seed, or they'll go to Tennessee, depending on everything else that happens this week. Or, who knows? We'll see what happens with the rest of the predictions, though. So, with that, I'm taking Cincinnati. From there, we're moving on to Saturday night. And this one on Saturday night, going to Buffalo for round 3 between New England and Buffalo, Patriots and Bills. On the Patriots side of things, we have rookie quarterback Mac Jones. And on the Bills side of things, we have Josh Allen at quarterback, who's the veteran, who, everyone thought at the beginning of the year when he signed his 5-year contract that this team was going to win the Super Bowl. I predicted Buffalo to be the number 1 seed at the beginning of the season. Instead, they're number 3 seed. But I did pretty well. I got about 4 AFC teams right and about 3 NFC teams correct, I believe, in my regular season predictions. If I look at it now, but I did get Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite team, spot on as the number 2 seed, which I predicted them to be. But we all saw what happened early in the year in Buffalo on a Monday night when the Patriots won big time. And, Patriots won by 2 or 6, if I remember correctly, in Buffalo. It was cold that night. Buffalo had issues in the kicking game. And, I don't know who's going to win this matchup. I like Buffalo, though, and Josh Allen. I think the Bills will definitely get a win and move on to the AFC divisional round with a win for a second year in a row. But do they go to the AFC Championship this year? I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's why I'm picking Buffalo over New England. We have some other teams as well. So, taking Buffalo and Josh Allen against Mac Jones and New England Patriots. Because, with a rookie quarterback, I don't know how New England is going to do. And going on the road this time in Buffalo, that crowd's going to be crazy. So I think Buffalo's going to get another win at home in the playoffs for a second year in a row. From there, we're going to go to Tampa Bay Sunday. From Saturday, we're going to Sunday's games. So the first 2 games between Las Vegas, Cincinnati, and New England and Buffalo are Saturday. Sunday, we have 3 games. First one in Tampa Bay. And this matchup's going to be interesting. Tom Brady, the Buccaneers, against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, second-year quarterback, leading the number 7 team into Tampa Bay. Can they get a win? I have no idea. Personally, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, they're a much better team, I think. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens throughout the playoffs this week with Tampa Bay. I do like Tampa Bay in this matchup. And Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, strong offensive line. They've had some issues, though, with Antonio Brown, who's no longer with the team, of course. But this team in Tampa Bay is a good team to watch. It's going to be interesting. The Eagles is the number 7 seed. They weren't supposed to be here, and they are. And this is why I'm taking Tampa Bay in this matchup, because I think Tom Brady and the Buccaneers at home is the number 2 seed advance. If they get a win, I think they move on and play next week at home as well. So Tampa Bay is going to move on and play next week at home. So far, we're taking the home team, going with home. Home team's the favorites. Will that be the same here coming up? Let's hope. Let's find out. Because our next matchup is in Dallas on Sunday afternoon between San Francisco 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys. What do we know about these two teams? First of all, San Francisco. Well, we know they have Jimmy Garoppolo. We know they have George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. You know, he could lead you downfield and get points. You have Deebo Samuel, a wide receiver who can help you out. You have running backs who I have no idea who their main running back is. Dallas, though, they have Ezekiel Elliott. They have a lot of receivers. They have Mark Cooper, a lot of other receivers around him that the Cowboys can do. Dallas also has defense in this matchup. But if there's going to be an upset this week, this is where I'm thinking it's going to happen in Dallas, because I think San Francisco has a better advantage. And if there's going to be an upset, I would say in Las Vegas, New England can be on upsets with Cincinnati and Buffalo, but I like the home teams in those ones. But this is where I think the real upset's going to happen. I think Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers with George Kittle, tight end, and Deebo Samuel, wide receiver. I think the 49ers find a way to get done because they can do it, I think, as an offense. And I think their defense is going to come up huge. So I'm taking the 49ers in this matchup here with an upset against the Cowboys on Sunday. From there, we're going to Sunday night. Sunday night's matchup. Yeah, we have Pittsburgh, Ben Roethlisberger, and the Steelers against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite team, of course. How many of you could say your favorite teams are in the playoffs? Who knows? I can, but I'm not going to. Who knows? I'm not going to pick my favorite team. I probably will, though, because it's Pittsburgh, who's the number 7 seed. And I just saw this headline, story on what Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers said the other day, yesterday. He did say that they're going into Kansas City. He said they're basically the number one team in the AFC, even though they're the number 2 seed. He said they're the number 1 seed because they've went to the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons. And he says they're going in to play the number 1 seed. So he knows they're playing a team that's good. And he said they have a bad team in Pittsburgh, and he says, he did say that they have a bad team in Pittsburgh and they're going to play the number 1 team in the AFC. And he said they're just going to go into Kansas City and have fun. So I guess that means he knows Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes are going to beat them. I have no idea. I think that's what it means. And with that being said, I'm going to have to take Kansas City on that. But by saying that, you're going to go into Kansas City and have fun as playing the number 1 team in the AFC, you think, is the number 1 seed, and you're playing them. That's fine. Go right ahead and say that. And I'm going to pick Kansas City. If Pittsburgh does win, good job for him. Gets to live another week playing the AFC divisional round against Tennessee next week. We'll see what happens, but that's why I'm taking Kansas City in this matchup here. From there, we go to Los Angeles with the Rams in the Arizona Cardinals. First of all, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals coming. And the Rams, Matthew Stafford, 2 quarterbacks. We didn't know if Kyler Murray was hurt. Murray was hurt early this year, playing the Rams. This game's on Monday night, by the way. First time we're having a Monday night football game in the playoffs. Who knows? I saw J.J. Watt was very limited in practice according to Cliff Kingsbury, the Cardinals head coach. So who knows if he'll be on the defensive line this week on Monday night. The Matthew Stafford and the Rams, they have a good team. I think it's funny how the Rams, I saw the game. Don't know if any of you saw this over the weekend, but the Rams scored a touchdown. They were up 27-7 at the time, and after that they were outscored 20. They were like 21-7 at the time. After that, they were outscored 27-7. So, really terrible for the Rams head coach Sean McVay, who does that, ran his head to celebrate a touchdown. And then his team gives up a lot and loses. Who knows? Hopefully he doesn't pull anything crazy this time around, but we'll have to wait and see. And this is where I think another upset can happen on Monday night, with Arizona already winning in LA this year. But the Rams, I think, are a good team, though, guys. And I think Matthew Stafford will find a way to get it done. That's why I'm going to take the Rams to win on Sunday night. I mean, on Monday night. Not Sunday, but Monday night. I think the Rams will win. It's crazy. We're going through a lot of home teams this week. But with that being said, those are our predictions. Let's go back. I'll go back and recap them real quick. Starting in Cincinnati on Saturday afternoon with the Raiders and the Bengals. This game could be an upset with Las Vegas playing against Cincinnati, but I like Cincinnati. Then from there in Buffalo on Saturday night. In New England, Mac Jones, Josh Allen. New England could get a win like they did earlier this year, but I think Buffalo's crowd is going to bring the energy and find a way to help the Bills get a win at home. And from Buffalo, we're going to go to Tampa Bay on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. I think Tampa Bay and Tom Brady have a better chance than the Eagles. Who knows? Eagles have made the playoffs for the last 5 years. Maybe they can show Tampa Bay and Tom Brady what it means to lose. And I hear they were in Tom Brady's head because last time we played this team in the playoffs was in Super Bowl 52 and lost. But I'm taking Tampa Bay. From there, we're going to Dallas on Sunday afternoon at 3:30. And with the Cowboys and 49ers, I do think Jimmy Garoppolo, the 49ers, and George Kittle, the best tight end in football, will get the win. I don't know if Dallas will get a win, but I know for Dallas, San Francisco, I'm gonna be wrong with the pick by picking San Francisco. I'll probably be wrong with half these picks out of the 6. From there, we're going to Kansas City on Sunday night with the Steelers and Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers quarterback owned up, said they're playing the number 1 overall team in the AFC that's been to the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons. And he did say they have the bad team in Pittsburgh, and a bad offensive line, bad everything, and that they're just going to go out and have fun. So I'm picking Kansas City with that reason. Then from there, Monday night, the first ever Monday night football playoff game, Rams and Cardinals. Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and the Rams. They're 2 teams I don't know what to expect. I do think the Rams will have a better chance this time around, unlike they did earlier, way back when, against Arizona, way back in week 1, when they played at home against Arizona and lost. But I do like the Rams in this chance at home. I think the crowd's going to be loud, and I think it's going to disrupt Kyler Murray and the play calling from Arizona. That's why I'm taking the Rams to win on Monday night in the Wildcard week to move on to the divisional round. So with that being said, hope you all enjoyed, and please comment below if your favorite team is playing, who they're playing, if you think they're going to win or not. Plus, if your favorite team is not in the playoffs this year, comment below. Tell me who you're going to pick to win the Super Bowl in the video, in the comments section below. With that being said, hope everyone enjoys the Wildcard week starting Saturday afternoon. With that being said, please remember to watch, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they have not yet done so already. And please also hit the notification button below so you know when I upload a new video. And with that being said, I will see you next Thursday right back here for our divisional round predictions for the NFL prediction videos for the 2021-22 season. With that being said, so have a nice day, stay safe, and I'll see you next Thursday right back here.